Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're enjoying the owl wisdom today. I met a new neighbor who moved in up the road a ways, and she was telling me about all the owls around her place, and I was a little envious, but happy Wednesday, first Wednesday of February. Great morning to you too, is Susan and Zella. Zella, we haven't talked in way too long. We need to get together. So, happy Wednesday. Again, we have a threefold message, somewhat unified and somewhat not unified. So, we'll get into it. The first card that came up was the Five of Earth. These cards are gorgeous. It is all about hard work, and it will pay off. It's keeping on, keep being consistent with what you do, and know that the abundance from that is available to you at all times. It just keeps coming, but you can't just sit back and wish for it or hope for it. Another gorgeous card. We are in the midst of a wondrous universe. It is now time to consider that maybe there's a different way the universe is going to bring to us what we've been working for, the success, the goals. Good morning. I love owls in my trees too. They haven't been around much these last 2 years. They were there for a while, and then they've moved on. So it is time to continue to work towards what it is you're trying to manifest in your life. The hard work will pay off, but it may come in a way that you weren't expecting. So ask for the awareness of what's coming to you, because our understanding of how things should work and creators' understanding of how things should work are often quite different. But when you're open and walking in beauty in this wondrous universe and choosing to see all that is possible, then you really can start seeing how things are unfolding for you in a way that is different. The reading will go on to talk about some transformation, and we are in major transformation within ourselves right now, within the world. A major shift is occurring. And don't move within and withdraw. Show that you care. It means get out with people. Share what you have. People need our higher vibe energy right now. There is so much tension and chaos and, oh, thanks, Lisa, and angst circulating in the world, especially in our U.S. world, but world throughout, that people need what we are bringing. That's why we're here, holding the light, bringing in the light, helping them deal on a daily basis. Good morning, Deborah. And allowing them to share in the higher vibe. I've said many times, this work that we do it's all about us. If you take care of your vibration, if you take care of your energy, those around you benefit as well, because their energy has to shift in response. It's not a choice. It's not something conscious. And we can't change the fact that we share energy. What we can change is the fact, is the type of energy that we share. So get out amongst people. Show that you care. Reach out. The getting out amongst people is quite figurative at this point in our history, but that can mean here. Reach out to people. Respond. Respond with love, especially when you feel their angst, their anger, their hate. A couple of interactions that happened that were totally surprising to me as to how people reacted. Had I reacted to them in hurt feelings, anger, pissed offness, it would never have given them, number one, it doesn't hold congruent with what I teach and live most of the time, but it also would not have given them the space to come back and apologize for being as hateful as they were. And the two in the last week and a half or so that did that came back and apologized. Had I just escalated that anger, it wouldn't have left that door open for them. So take a deep breath when you read something like that. Open, willing, and ready. What is my best response here to help them open up to their light more? It's as simple as that. Messenger of Earth. You know what, I'm going to have to look at that one again. Her cards, these tarot cards, are not easy to look at and gain much information for me, but then maybe I have to use different eyes. The Earth cards are very much about our daily life and what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and read her interpretation of this. Hardworking, oh, we even got that from the first one. Hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit. Because this is the transformational process. That's what was the hard work aspect. What we're doing is not easy. All this tumultuous energy that we're filtering, that we're living amongst, is not easy. And it is hard work. But stay the course. Be willing and open and ready, because the phoenix is rising. A fresh new way of looking at life, a fresh new way of living emerges. Fresh new energies for you to carry, share, use for yourself, because we are in the midst of this awakening. I had an incredible a soul retrieval done by a friend in Ireland, my friend Maggie, and oh my gosh, it really just capped a bunch of the work I had been doing, and usually that work, when I work that, will go rather quickly within a few days, and this was a couple of weeks of working through this stuff, and I knew I was not ready to complete the cycle of what I was doing, and I just kept allowing it, kept dealing with what was coming up. Then she did this for me, and then I could culminate that process. And it brought to me a whole new level of healing ability, energy work, understanding. It's just been incredible. Part of that is listening to the ancient ones, meaning Creator, the Spirit, the great I Am, the big Kahuna, Buddha, Allah. Hear them, listen to them. Open, willing, and ready invites that guidance in, which makes this whole path so much easier to walk through and evolve in. So, use all the resources available to you to help you get through and process. The empaths are processing all this energy that is out there, and it can be exhausting. It can be an emotional roller coaster. Pretty sure I asked God the other night. I'm pretty sure I did. It was like, can I get off this roller coaster pretty soon? I am really tired of the ups and downs and this tumultuous stuff, and I would love just a little peace and levelness in this process. And we are always transforming. We are always growing. So there's not going to be an end point when it's like, whoo, we're done. But I do believe the most tumultuous aspect is over for me, with the bringing back of that soul that was part of who I was but was not connected to me any longer. So it's an incredible process to have done. And the next card that came up was the Fool, which is always that people may look at you somewhat crazy for what you're doing, but it is off on a new adventure. It is taking a path that you know in your heart. When you're listening to the ancient ones, when you're giving that I'm open, ready, willing vibe to the universe, saying, bring it to me, I'm ready to grow with it, that's when this Fool comes in. This is a whole new adventure. It's exciting, and it is positive. If you're on that precipice going, oh, I think I should do this, I don't know, what are people gonna think? That's always a huge one standing in front of us. But really go into your spirit aspect and just stay in touch. That does not mean you're on your knees all day long. That means it's just a conversation, a permission giving continuously. Creator, I'm open, willing, and ready to be shown what it is that you have for me here, and what my next best step is, because that's the only thing you want to focus on. What is my next best step here? Because otherwise we can get very caught up. The narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. That means really, really, really bring in your spirit guides, your angels, anyone that is willing. That's, anybody up there. My request is always, I am open to bringing in appropriate for this, the easiest for me to, and the moving. Good morning, Jewel. And the last card was Reveal Your Truth. Stand in the truth of who you are, regardless of what people think. And that's, I'm actually wrestling with one aspect of that right now. I love what came in, but in certain circles, mostly my family, I am a little hesitant to unveil what has come through for me, even though in my heart it's like just the most amazing thing. I had, and I don't get a lot of visual stuff. That's not where I have had my greatest gifts. But I have had a visual of this aspect of the soul, or this complete soul, that came back to me and it is a shamanic woman, and she's all in white, but it's a white, very kid skin, soft leather, because she is a shaman woman. And for a while, I just referred to her as old woman. And when I was doing a healing the other morning with a couple of friends, Jewel being one of them, what came to me was White Buffalo Woman. And I said to one of the gals, so this is what came through when I was in the middle of this. And they were talking about what the White Buffalo meant and how sacred it was and how powerful. And I'd already gained that understanding of what that soul meant coming back to me. But that was a much more concrete way. Now, pretty sure if I went out and told my husband, I'm now White Buffalo Woman, he would roll his eyes and go, I'm pretty sure I need to commit her now. But that is my part of this path. That is my little thing that it's like, I don't know, that sounds pretty weird. But spiritual is often weird, and that's what that whole Fool was about. So I do know that what came in with White Buffalo Woman is so much more powerful in what I get to do, and I welcome that. Now I just need to bring in a little courage with it and tell more people about it, because people need what I have. People need what you have. Trust that. Be willing to be open, willing, ready to expand, and be brought into the newness of who you are on every level, every single day. All you have to do is be open, willing, and ready. Good morning, Gatash and Dawood and Nicole. Thank you for joining. God morning. God bless you. You as well, Dawood. Thank you. And everyone, I think I've said hello. Thank you all for joining me. If you know someone who could benefit from this reading, please share it. And if you haven't liked or followed me, if you would do that, that would be awesome too. Things will grow that way. I think we're complete for this first Wednesday in February, the month of love. I've got some fun stuff coming up with a group that I get to share a bit of love with this week. So, yay, Lisa! Let's open up to all of who we really are. Oh, well, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. You know how we are first thing in the morning. I don't know that I feel like I glow all that much, but thank you so much for joining me. Have a great few days, and I will see you on Friday. Until we meet again.